I just realised the freaking mic's muted. What a muppet. So for the first minute, the mic was muted. Christ on a bike. Just shows you how this is going to go, doesn't it? So yeah. So anyway, so like I say, so thanks for coming. Obviously, for for watching. Um, we've got 910 subscribers now on this. Obviously, when I was doing this beforehand, um, obviously there was quite a few out there, and obviously we lost a few, which was understandable. But obviously now we're taking over, or I'm taking over again. Um, Getting obviously, like I said, there's new naming, new logo. There's a lot of things. That's new as well. That's going to be new. So hello and welcome. If you've obviously if you're coming to support the channel, thanks very much. Um, if you're in the channel, we would like to get some of you guys on every now and then. Obviously straight down the line when we get this off the ground properly. So yeah, so hello and welcome. So like I said, it's been away for quite a while. I'm coming. Obviously, I'm back. Thank God, getting this sorted out. It's going to be in a couple of months' time, or in a month's time. It's going to be in a different setting. So it's going to be. I'm going to be doing it on the old phone because I'm not going to be at home. I'm going to be away again. Um, so yeah, but I will be doing stuff. I'll be putting videos up. I'll be putting other bits and bobs up. So everything that can everything that is about Leeds will get put up about Leeds. So whether it be um, transfers, which we'll get onto in a bit, obviously players coming in, players going out, um, all the other bits and bobs. There's a couple of weeks left of the transfer window, so yeah, so it's just manic, just nervous, obviously getting this done. So this is not going to be a lengthy stream. For the first time, it's just going to be about in and around about 20 minutes or so. So like I say, if you're watching this back, thanks very much. If you are here, get involved in the chat, guys. Obviously, hit the like, the subscribe button, all the other bits and bobs. It would mean a lot to us. So thanks very much, guys. So yeah, let's get into it. So obviously, been away for quite some time. This is obviously a lot nerve wracking for myself, but a lot has gone on in and around the scenes for Leeds. Hi Mucker, hi Inky lad, how's it going, mate? Hope you're well. So yes, I'm back, mate. Finally back. New look, beard, white hair. The whole 9 yards, mate. Um, so yeah, so I'm back. So like I says, this is gonna be it now. I'm in the process of obviously doing the intros and outros for this. So obviously it's slow going. Give me a second. Yeah, back and looking good. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, it's been a long haul, mate. Really has. And I'm actually glad to be back. I spoke to my wife about it the other day, and she literally just says, "Yeah, just get it done." I mean, she's not a massive football fan either way, mate. So it's like literally, she just says, "Just keep her out of it." It's whatever whatever I want to do, I want to do. So obviously, like I said, mate, this is a lot. This is nerve wracking for myself to obviously get back and doing this. Obviously, I was doing the other bits and bobs prior to this, um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting back on track, getting this done. So there's going to be videos near enough every day, a few lives here and there. I'm away again in September, at the end of September, or mid to end of September. So I won't be doing it in this setting, mate. Um, I'll be doing it on the old brick, on the old sledgehammer. Um, so yeah, so I'll be doing that. But yeah, hopefully you can come and join. Obviously as well, mate. If you can you just copy the link and get the channel out there, dude? That would mean a lot for us, bro. I mean, you've stuck by us since obviously I started doing this. Obviously when I was on with Gary and that, and Stu. So yeah, it means a lot to us, dude. It really, really does. But yeah, so like I said, so we'll get into it. So obviously being away, a lot has happened since being away. Um, Obviously in the Leeds United setting, we've um, finished the season strong. Finished in, I think it was like 14th we finished in, which was really, really good. To be fair, I generally thought that we would have finished in and around about the 17th mark, but no, we did well and pushed up. Um, Great preseason. Yeah, exactly. I was going to get onto that dude as well. Um, so yeah, so we finished the season strong. Um, Throughout the season, throughout the summer break, we knew obviously we knew that we were going to get players in, players was going to go. Um, so which was a bit of interest, a bit interesting. I was obviously my the one that I was more shocked about. Well, I won't really say shocked about. The one that I was more shocked about was Pirro going. Obviously, I know it's a loan. I think it's a loan with an option to buy for West Ham. So that was the one that I was more shocked about. To be fair, Vorba going. I'm not. I think he's actually gone, hasn't he? Or has he gone back out on loan? Either way, he's gone. Um, like quite a bit of deadwood has gone, which is for me, and as a fan, as a Leeds fan, which is it's absolutely fantastic just to actually get them out the door, get them off the books. Um, but yeah, so obviously Pirro going to West Ham, which was a little bit of a shocker because I would have thought that we would have kept him for the strength, at least in the forward positions. Um, I know we've got Metcher, we've got bloody hell, mine's just gone completely blank. Yeah, anyway, we've got quite a few strikers, but I would have thought we would have kept Pirro as as at least a backup. Now, obviously, I know he'll probably want to play regular football. He's a good player. Um, Obviously with DCL coming in, we would have known that he wasn't going to get as much game time as he was going to get. But hey ho, it is literally just one of them things. Um, so yeah, so that was a bit of a shock. Obviously, him going. He's only just recently gone, so I'm going to start from like now going backwards. But what was a massive shocker, and I was more surprised we didn't keep him, was Caldala. Now, the season he had last season was absolutely phenomenal. Got us to where we needed to be. Give me a sec, folks. Yeah, got us to where we needed to be. Obviously, survival. Now we all know, like the second season in the Premier League is a lot more pressure on it. So that is going to be that is a little bit understand. So hello and welcome to the three people that are watching. If you can, please smash that like and subscribe button, guys. Also, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And obviously, thanks very much for stopping by. Um, but yeah, so I would have thought that we would have kept Darlow, and especially I was more shocked of him going to Man United. Obviously, I've seen it kicking around. I just didn't really take heed of it. I thought, nah, he won't go. He'll stay. He's one of these. He enjoyed his season last season, and he will stay. He will literally be one of these that whether he gets a game, um, whether it was like Perry getting a few cup games here and there. I mean, he's 37 years old, so I was a bit surprised that he went to Man United. With Pirlo going, I expect a striker incoming. Mate, to be fair, I totally agree with you. I really expect another striker coming because obviously, like we said, Pirlo's gone, and I can't see him coming back unless he screws up big time. I can't really see him coming back, but yeah, we do need another striker. Um, Mikey, how's it going, mate? Darlow wanted to go to Man United to sit on their bench. Yeah, to be fair, mate, he's literally a bench warmer for pennies, for money. Um, you okay? Sorry, the good lady's coming. Yeah, so obviously, yeah, he's literally a bench warmer for Man United. 'Cause I can't really see him getting any games at all. Um, it's just one of them things. He could have been a backup player for Leeds and obviously got games, but he's literally just going to sit there because I think me personally, I think he'd be a third choice keeper at Man United, and that's just plain and simple. But yeah, it's just stupid on how he would leave where he's actually been doing really well, or and then obviously go to a club where he's potentially not even going to get any games or do anything. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. I guess that, folks. Yeah, sorry, the good lady's coming. So yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, he's gone. We've obviously Cairns has signed a new contract, which is good, a 2-year deal. That's actually pretty decent. So he can be a backup keeper, and he did well on pre-season. So yeah, we did that's it. And then obviously we've got Piro now, not Piro, sorry, Perry. I can see him disappearing very soon, which is good. 'Cause to be fair, he's not actually been doing that much. To be fair, I would be happy with Darlow as a backup. Yeah, totally agree with Inky, mate. Yeah, really, really. He would be good as a backup keeper. Give us a second, guys. Yeah, been told off. I've been told I've got to crack on with this. So yeah, that's the woman that doesn't like football is telling me to crack on with
Yeah, well,
football.
I may not like football, but I'm not. I'm just invisible.
So she's invincible.
I'm invisible.
Oh, invisible. Sorry. Yeah. So the woman that doesn't like football is here. So do you want to come
I'm
say
not
hi?
here. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So guys. So yeah. So obviously they're the couple that have gone out the door. And obviously we've the pre-season that we've had was we lost. Inky says hello, Mrs. Inky says hello, Mrs.
Hello.
Yeah, so the preseason that we had when we started off with the Wrexham game, I wasn't too keen on that. I thought how I mean I know we probably put out a weaker side, or we did put out a weaker side, but when it came to actually putting some miles on the feet, shall we say, I was half expecting us to at least come up with a win, whether it be a 1-0 win, 2-0 win, whatever it is, or even a draw. But a loss to Wrexham, I mean, is it bad? Not really. It was just to obviously get the shake off the cobwebs and everything like that. But as the preseason went on, like what Inky said, um, we actually had a phenomenal preseason, and I can't actually fault that one bit. It just puts us in good stead for the Premier League starting on Saturday, and yeah, it's really good because obviously we're actually giving the younger lads a shot, especially those that are hoping to come up into the first team and show what obviously they can do as well. So that was absolutely phenomenal to have a preseason the way we did. That's what Brownie says. So if Leeds recruit any more players, others will have to leave. Can only have 5 subs, like Aronson, Tanaka, Metcha Gruev, backup keeper, yeah, James Longstaff, and 7 players. Farker can't keep can't keep them all happy. No, exactly, Brownie, mate. Um, that's it. I mean, out of that bunch, who would you actually want to keep out of that bunch? I mean, obviously, Aronson has literally just signed a new contract. So obviously he's the one that needs to be kept happy. Tanaka, I would love to keep Tanaka. Um, who else would you really say to keep happy in that bunch? Um, okay, so we're gonna go for James and Longstaff. Would you want to keep hold of James and Longstaff? And obviously James Longstaff came in just last season, so do you think he should be? Do you think he should stay or he should go? And then obviously James has not really had that much game time last season, obviously due to injury and everything like that. So would you think they should go? At least either on loan, or do you think they should just stay as backups to warm the bench up, or what? Um, give a second. So yeah, so not forgetting Nonto, that's 8 players. Yeah, but obviously, wasn't the rumours of Nonto wanting away again on like teams in Italy wanting to sign Nonto? So somebody just scared the crap out of the missus. Um, yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, do you think Nonto would stay, or do you think he'll go? Did you get scared? Yeah. So do you think Nonto will stay, or do you think he'll go? It's more the point. I think he'll stay. You found it. Cool. Do you want to close that door down? Thank you. Oh, can I have my coffee?
Can't do that through closed doors.
Yeah, I'm getting abused here, guys. Come on, folks. Help me out. Help me out.
I'll
Um,
help you because I'm right.
yeah, so for Nonto, I'd like him to stay, but I think he will go. Whether it be out on loan, whether it be, um, whether he'll hope Nonto stays. Yeah, Inky, I hope he stays as well, mate. But I generally do think he'll go because I mean, this is what the third season now that he's been that he's either been wanted away or he's wanting away. So yeah, I mean, I hope he stays. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's gonna be interesting. Um, Brownie says if they don't get enough game time, their agents will push them away. Yeah, again, the thing is, and as you said before, mate, with the amount of players that we actually have that have come in and have come in to have first team football. Now, obviously, we've got quite a few other players come in. You know, um, Wilson's come in. Obviously, I'm not even going to pronounce the other player that's come in. James Trafford's come in. And we've got Elvadi. He's just come in as well. So we're not going to be able to keep, like you say, keep every player happy. A majority of the players that we actually do have now are first team players. Then I totally agree. They're not going to want to sit on the bench and just not going to want to be bit part players where they come on for 5, 10 minutes, especially when we know how Farker rotates his subs. He literally leaves it until like the last dying minute to rotate his subs. So um, it is going to be interesting to see if players that do want game time to see if they will stay. Now, there's only 2 weeks left of the window, I believe. So obviously that, but then obviously we've got the January transfer window. Could they potentially leave on that? Who knows? But yeah, I totally agree, Michael Brownie. They if they're not going to actually get game time, mate, they will leave. Excuse me, guys. Um, Inky, every transfer in, I believe, has been a massive, has been an upgrade. Yeah, I totally agree. Um, for me, Trafford, for um, Darlow's, like I said, Darlow's gone, Mez has gone. Massive, massive upgrade. Um, Now I seen on the news the other day, or seen it in a post the other day, or whatever it is, because Arsenal won the Charity Shield. Obviously, Mez is there holding it. It's like a kid in a sweet shop. He's got his very first bag of sweets for the for the first time. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Every player we do have it is a massive upgrade. Now I just hope that we can follow suit with that and get a couple more players in. Now, agree with what you were saying before, mate. If we can get another striker in and is a better upgrade or a better player than Joe Pirro is, then me personally, I can't see why Pirro can just either stay at West Ham or we can then sell him on to a different team or whatever. But then obviously you've got in the news where apparently um, Metcha is is wanted after. Now whether that's true, whether it isn't true, I don't know, but apparently that obviously that's another thing that's teams are after. Whether he will go or not, I don't think he will. But if he does, we got him on a free anyway. So literally, if we do get a massive return for him, that would absolutely be brilliant. But I generally don't think he will leave either. Um, but yeah, guys, that's so for the transfers coming in, going out. We've done really, really good business there for the preseason. We've done absolutely phenomenal in the preseason, minus obviously that one game that we had at the start of preseason, which was against Wrexham. You know, it's just one of them things. You're gonna lose to teams like Wrexham because they're gonna want to show that they can, work with the big boys because they're obviously wanting to get promoted into the Premier League. Sadly, it didn't happen for them last season, but fingers crossed. Obviously, they will get it this time. But like we said, with the Metcha deal, well, I'm saying with the Metcha deal, there's nothing actually been done. It's just been talked about. But yeah, if Wrexham do want that deal, and that is going to be a massive ambitious deal for them, he will get 100% game time. He will then get there, and if they, if that does happen, whether it be a loan period to help them get into the Premier League, then who who knows, guys? You know what I mean? But for me personally, I don't think Metro will leave, especially to Wrexham as well. So yeah, so we've covered where we finished last season, which was good. We've covered pre-season, we've covered transfers in, transfers out. If I've missed anything, guys, let me know. Obviously, I've covered me coming back, which I'm absolutely stoked for coming back. I was nervous as hell. Um, what's Brownie said? So I can't see Leeds making additional transfers as they have spent quite a bit. I can see backup keeper and um, maybe one of that, and could see 2/3 of the players leaving on loan or sale. Yeah, um, yeah, I agree. We do need another. We do need a couple of additions, like you say, backups. We've got too many. We've got too many players actually on the bench to warrant any more first team players coming in. So I do agree with you that that backup players will come in. 2/3 of the players leaving. Either sale or loan. Yeah, I mean we do need to do it to balance the books as well. So that is 100% given, mate. I totally agree. We will need it to balance the books because we don't want to fall foul to like every other team has, where we're gonna fall into the PSR or PF, whatever the hell they want to call it nowadays. That the financial fair play rules and shit like that. So we don't want to fall into that bracket. So we will have to sell if we want to, either get more players in, or if we want to balance the books as well. So yeah, I totally agree. Who would you? The thing is, though, who would you? Good say, guys. Who out of the stock of players that we actually have, who would you let go now that obviously Mez has gone, Vova's gone, Piro's gone. Obviously, I know a couple of the other players have gone as well. But who else would you think that would you get rid of, whether it be loan or whether it be sale, Brownie? Um, So Inky says Pirro will be good for West Ham this season, but if they go up, he will be back in the same position he was at Leeds. Yeah, agreed, mate. 100% agreed. Um, now, the thing is, for me, if they do go up, because I do believe it is, if West Ham go up, they have an obligation to buy him. I believe, if I'm right, could be wrong. But if they do, will he get game time? Will he stay as their first choice striker? It'd actually be good to see. Or would he come back to Leeds and would he just, again, like what you say, would he still be in the same boat and just be a bench warmer and be a bit part player? Or would West Ham actually take that on and take the pretty much take that on board as that's his sorry, he is our player now. There's your money. Let's see how he does back in the Premier League under us. Excuse me, guys. Gigantic brew. Um, yeah, it will be good to actually see. But I mean, at the end of the day, we'll just see what happens. There's a long, long way to go yet. The season starts on Saturday, well, tomorrow. Um, so well for us, obviously against Forest. But yeah, it'd be good to actually see, mate. Um, Brownie. So see what Brownie says. So Tanaka James might leave. Um, be it on loan deal. Tanaka wasn't happy being on the bench. No, again, that's the thing when you've got a lot of good quality players like what we have. Like you said before, you can't make everybody happy. Now, obviously, I know Tanaka came in. He came in and he was good. He was pretty much guaranteed that he was going to get first team football. Guaranteed that, from what I can gather. But yeah, being sat on the bench, not happy. Yeah, I can't see him leaving. I can probably see Farker giving him a lot more game time than he did last season. I can't see him leaving, but James, I could potentially see him leaving on loan this season. Whether it be like the back end of the transfer window, I can potentially see him leave. whether it be just a loan and he comes back, or whether it be a loan to buy. Um, you know, we've just got to wait and see. But we'll just have to see what happens on that one. Uh, Inky, if they go up, they keep him. Yeah, that's what I thought, mate. But I wasn't 100% certain. So excuse me. So I was, that's why I was floating on one of the, if they go up, do they give him back, or do they go up and do they keep him? But thanks for clarifying that. Like I said, I've seen a few bits and bobs kicking around, not actually looked really in depth with it. So because obviously, like I said, I've been getting myself back on. Well, I'm saying back on track, but back doing this, getting this all sorted out, and making sure that I'm not very nervous, you know what I mean, for doing this, and obviously making sure that I do, um, like give you guys everything that I'm aware of at least anyway. So yeah, so cheers for that, Inky, much appreciate mate. Um, I also agree with Tanaka and James. Yeah, like I says, mate, James, I think will go on loan. Maybe with it be a loan to buy. Tanaka, I think he will stick around. I think he'll stick around up until around about the January transfer window. Um, and if he still doesn't get game time, then to be fair, he will. He'll definitely be on. He'll be on the cards to potentially leave, whether it be a permanent or whether it be a loan. Well, that's the thing. When, like I says before, when you've got players that have come in and have had regular football, and you're bringing other players in and guaranteeing them regular football, it's a bit of a pain in the ass because, like what Brownie says, you can't guarantee. It was either Brownie or yourself. You can't guarantee everybody 100% game time. And that's obviously what Farker's trying to do. Is trying to obviously give so many players that we have game time, but not at the same time because he's got all these good players in, and we're not, we can't actually give him full game time. But at the end of the day, we've got to actually see what we can do. It's going to be interesting on how this season goes. Hopefully, we can emulate what we did last season, if not get better up the table. Because we do have a lot of quality on the bench and in the starting 11 as well. Um, Obviously Trafford coming in, Wilson coming in, LVD coming in, the other player. I know it. Do you know something? I'm not even gonna even pronounce his name because I know I'll screw it up big time. Um, Afternoon, all CBs. How's it going, buddy? A long time no see, mate. Hope you well, buddy. This is the first time back, mate. First time actually doing a live properly. Obviously with the name change, the logo change, and everything like that. So it's going to be a short stream, mate. Probably another 5 minutes. But thanks for stopping by, bud. Again, it means a lot. So I'm going to be doing quite a few lives. If it's not going to be in this setting because I'm going to be away again again in September for 6 months, so I will be doing quite a few on this. So either that, or I'll take my laptop and get it done on there and use the internet where I'm going and that as well. So it won't be actually in this setting; it'll be in a different kind of setting, but it'll still be live anyway. But yeah, how have you been, CBs? Hopefully you're well. Hope you've had a great week. You looking forward to Saturday's game? But yeah, guys, like I said, if I've missed anything, just please let me know because I've been trying to keep tabs on what I can, obviously by getting stuff sorted out for this, and obviously getting a few other bits and bobs sorted out. What we've got, so I'm still expecting a couple of incomings. Hopefully, the 49ers still have a few pennies left. Yeah, there's actually been a lot of players, or quite a few players that has been linked now to. I know of obviously Delap, but the price is in and around. I think it's in and around about 40 million. Is it? That he's been looked at. So that's actually a bit bonkers. Now I'm not even going to say obviously I know a lot about Delap because I've not really followed on how he's played or anything like that. So, but will he be a good addition to the team? Yeah, maybe. Will he come in again? Don't know, but we've just got to watch his space. Like we said, there's a couple of weeks left of the transfer window. Like what Inky said, hopefully the 49ers have got a few extra pennies to spend. With obviously Pirro going out on loan and the couple of sales, hopefully we can get some more sales gone and get that sorted, so we can get a couple more additions. But yeah, I hope so too, mate. Brown, just sub to your podcast. When do you usually come on so I can catch you live? It varies, mate. Because of the job I do, I'm away sometimes. So it does vary because with me being in the military, um, I do. It's kind of like hit and miss for myself, mate. Um, so I will obviously be getting on as much as I possibly can. But if you click that notification bell, bud, you will get to know when we go live. Me and Inky had like a chat a while back. So what I am going to start doing is putting the streams out 24 hours. Not the streams 24 hours. So the notification of when the stream's actually happening 24 hours before the stream does happen. So if you do click on the channel and you see it there, it's going to be, you're going to know the time, you're going to know what the date and that when we're going to go live. So yeah, so if just do that, bud. I will put a few bits and bobs on the community post as well. Again, I'm still getting back into this. I'm still trying to get in and around of a lot of things. I'm still creating um, intros, outros, posts and stuff like that. So yeah, so just watch out, bud. Like I said, I'll put a couple of bits and bobs on the community post. I will set up another stream, so I will be doing another live potentially in a couple of days' time. So yeah, so just watch out for that, buddy. And thanks for your sub as well, mate. Sorry, I always forget that. Thanks for your sub and thanks for the likes, buddy. It means a lot. So doing okay, thanks. Excited for the new season. Pleased with all the signings. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, mate. And glad that you're doing well, and glad that you're looking forward to the new season ahead. I may do a video. In fact, I'll do a video. It's just gonna be a normal video. So I'll just do a video of a score prediction tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning when I do that. So it'll just be a 2-3 minute video of a score prediction, and we'll just go from there. CB's pleased. Yeah, 100%, mate. And Michael, we work for the same organisation with you in the military. What do you do, mate? What badge? What unit? Sorry, folks. I'm gonna spill that down me. So Inky, will you be doing game previews and reviews? Hopefully, mate. Reviews, yes, 100%. Previews, I'm still gonna do. I'm still building up to that because I want to eventually, mate, do a few watch-alongs, or at least try and get a few watch-alongs going on. But the watch-alongs maybe when I'm back. I don't know yet, but I do want to at least do a few watch-alongs the best I can. As you know, obviously I do struggle. I do struggle with a lot of nerves and a lot of other bits and bobs. So yeah, so I want to try and build myself up and get everything like that. But I will be doing, or I will try and do a preview. Like I said, I'll do a score prediction video, um, preview video. I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to be a good lineup as well. So if I can do a decent preview video for that, definitely a review video. So obviously after the match, I'll definitely be doing one of them. It may be a couple of hours after the match. I don't know, just depending on my availability. But yeah, I will be doing that. So yeah, just watch this, Inky. You know me, mate. You've followed us since the get go. Um, uh, da, da, da. I am a civvy, but I work with the military. Oh, happy days. So what are you? So are you a contractor, or are you? Do you do like military training and stuff like that with like with the guys and that. Because I know a lot of lads who are ex-military, and they after coming out they do, so they do like working like boot camps and stuff like that. So is that something that you do as well, mate? But yeah, I'm gonna be trying. Obviously, I'm gonna be trying getting a lot of stuff done. So, like I said, doing a few shorts. I may even do a couple of verticals or whatever. Get it out there. Get everything squared away. I've actually gone over my time. I did say I was gonna be 30 minutes, but hey, I'm having a good time. So I'm enjoying talking to you guys. So, like I say, thanks for stopping by. It really does mean a lot. Really, really does. Guys, if you can push this out there, um, again, it would mean a lot to me. I can't, like I said, I can't thank you all enough. So yeah, so signings in and out, pre-season, obviously me coming back, doing other bits and bobs. Yeah. So anyway, there was one thing I didn't actually get to see the presser. Really didn't get to see the presser, which kind of didn't annoy me a bit because I was really really busy. So I'm actually going to have a look at the presser later on and get my take on that, and then probably do like a little couple of minute video. Civil servant, but my department mixed with military, um, signals and comms guys. All right, yeah, fair one. It's gonna be so yeah. So I'm an infantier, but I've just moved over to the comms side of it, um, because apparently my boss says that was best suited for me because I'm a bit of a comms nerd. But I mean, to be fair, being infantry, I still get to do the infantry side of it. But I also get to do the com side of it. So where I'm going in the next where I'm going for the next 6 months, I'm doing the com side of it, which is good. It's not special, to be fair. It's nothing, it's nothing like I don't know obviously what's actually happening, but um, I'm a member of Daniel. Sorry, I'll actually get these up. Yeah, no, so happy days. Yeah, we've covered that, covered that. I'm a member of Daniel Farker's Barmy Army. Does that count as military? It does, mate. Yeah, because we've all got to we've all got to have some sort of military standpoint when it comes down to the mighty whites. Come on, you know that. There's only one club like ours, and it is our club. We're all a force to be reckoned with. You know that, mate. Um, Good to see all the contracts. That's it. Thanks, Inky. That's what I was forgetting. Um, See, at least somebody's on the ball. Yeah, so contract extensions. We'll get onto that. Yeah, I'm stoked about the contract extensions as well. Now, obviously, it started off with Alex Cairns signing his 2-year deal, 2-year extension, sorry, in and around obviously the Mez departing, Darlow departing. So yeah, that was actually good to see him. Um, will he go back to a third choice keeper if we get another keeper in? Now, obviously, I know Perry will potentially be going. I think, me personally, I think he's another one out the door as quick as possible. Wasn't lighting anything up at all last season. Yes, in the cup games, he was doing absolutely phenomenal, getting us to the semi-finals and things like that. So, is he going to be a player where Perry's going to stick around and only going to do the cup games because that's where he's more suited for? Or is Perry going to go and Alex Cairns is going to be that number two where he's going to get into the cup games and and do the magic that he did in pre-season. But um, me personally, I think we do need another keeper in. But yeah, Cairns' contract extension, which was really good as well. Then obviously we had Joe Rodon. He signed obviously a new contract, which is absolutely phenomenal. I was so over the moon. He signed a new contract. Then obviously you got Bogle. He signed, and then obviously lately, over the past 24 hours, I believe it is 24 30 odd hours, we had the American Dream. Well, the American Dream, the American Boy, as we call him, Brendan Aronson, signing a new contract as well. So yeah, it's hopefully we can get a few more contracts signed. It's going to be at least it's going to be good, but at least we know that Farker has his choice players. We know that these players are actually going to get into the first team. Are actually going to get first team games. rather than being sat on the bench and other bits and bobs. Now we know obviously Rodon, without a shadow of a doubt, he was going to get a contract either way. Bogle, I knew we all knew he was going to get a contract. Aronson, I wasn't 100% certain, and Cairns, to be fair, I generally thought he was going to be out the door. Um, but yeah, that was. I think that, to be fair, can set every contract ball in motion. Really, to be fair, for Cairns signing, and obviously we lost two keepers, but you've got to tie down at least a third choice keeper. Whether he's going to be whether he is the third choice keeper or whether he's going to jump into that second choice keeper slot and put in. Is Perry going? I don't know, mate. Um, oh, give me a second. Why has that not come up? Is Perry going? I don't know. So I know I've over the past couple of months or past month or so, I have seen and heard a lot of talk about Perry going. Whether that be on loan or not, I don't know. Whether he does go, I don't know, mate. I mean, to be fair, everything has actually gone quiet in and around him. Um, do I want him to stay? I don't know. I mean, because of his experience, I do. Yeah, I would like him to stay. Um, but then obviously, if you've got, we've got James Trafford who's literally just come in, then we've got Perry who's there. Then literally Alex Cairns has just signed a new contract. Now, if you're going to get another goalkeeper in, where does that goalkeeper sit? Because obviously, if you've got four keepers, you're going to need a keeper probably is in and around his late 30s who's just going to be happy playing, you know, um, part-time football, shall we say, which is never going to get a game on, like in the first team. He's either going to be in the under 21s, or he's just going to get a couple of help the academy out, where he's going to be there, where he's going to be helping the academy kids or the academy goalkeepers. It's a hard one, mate. I'm not sure if he's going. Will he go? I don't know. If he goes, I can only see him going on loan. But again, we just have to wait and see. But like I said, this was over a month ago or about a month ago. Um, when obviously when I heard or when I'd seen a snippet uh, in the news about him either wanting to leave or teams after him. Now, obviously, it was teams in Europe, so it's you know I don't know. If he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. That's just the 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 light of it. If he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. 'Cause like I said, for me, he's not really litting the team up. He's not really lit the league up. The only thing he's actually done is he's actually got us to the semi-finals. Well, not just him personally, but him and the team. He's just got us to the semi-finals, which was good. So it just proves that he is a good keeper, but he a good keeper under Premier League pressure? And which we all know, obviously, that situation going into last season, hence the reason why Darlow took over, because he was making so many mistakes. And I think, me personally, I thought it was another Mez again. To be fair, really did. But we'll have to wait and see, mate. Fingers crossed. Whether he stays, he stays. Whether he goes, he goes. I don't know, mate. Um, CBs. Um, we should get Metcha contract extension. Keep Wrexham away. Yep, agreed. To be fair, when I heard about that, I was actually a bit shocked that Wrexham would even come in for a massive, ambitious uh, signing like him, because I mean, he's done. He's a good player for us. And I totally agree. We should tie that contract down, because that's whether he gets obviously every game in the Premier League. He's clearly not, because obviously DCL is definitely the first choice striker. Now, will he work behind DCL? Maybe, but obviously depending on what kind of formation Farker goes for, hopefully he sticks with the same formation he did last season, because upon changing the formation that he did, we didn't have a clue whether we was going to be staying up or going down. So obviously he changed a lot, and it worked. It worked for the team. It worked for the balance of the players and everything like that. But yeah, I totally agree. Tie the contract down, and then obviously we've at least got another striker tied down to a contract. So yeah, I totally agree, and definitely keep Wrexham away. But again, if he just wants to go out on loan just to get some game time, to be fair, I think he'll be good. I think he'll be good for Wrexham. I think it'll boost Wrexham. But whether he will stay, whether he will go or not. But yeah, I hope we do tie down that contract for him because I mean he's only on a 2 year contract anyway, which is he's in his final year. So if we do sell him and we get something for him, he is a free contract anyway, we got him on a free contract, shall we say? So yeah, we've just got to wait and see. But I do want that contract tied down as quick as possible, and um, whether we tie him down on a contract and let him out on loan, at least we know he's going to come back. Because otherwise, other teams, Wrexham are going to have to spend big money to get him. So we'll just have to wait and see, mate. But yeah, we just got to see whether they will actually tie that down. Next one. So Inky, Keynes is going to have a more of a coaching role. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I think that's for me. That was one of the reasons why they give him that 2 year contract, and to obviously give him the time in the team, and obviously time with the youngsters, especially the new upcoming young goalkeepers. Um, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. To be fair, it really really does. Now, if we do get another keeper, um, he will then obviously that other keeper will then go in for first, not first choice, sorry, second choice, third choice, and which again will leave Cairns open up to to be a coach for the younger boys and for the upcoming talent that's coming through as well. So yeah, that makes a whole load of sense, mate. To be fair, looking upon that now, it actually makes a lot of sense. So Brownie, it's unlikely Farke openly criticises his own players, but he did it with three players: Peril, Largy, and Schmidt. Yeah, that's why Schmidt left because he didn't like um, the way Farke was actually running things, and obviously he didn't like how Farke saw him. Which, to be fair, you know, he's the gaffer at the end of the day. If you're not part of his life, if you're not part of his team, then you're not part of his team. Shit bust. You will if you want if you want games, you're gonna have to go out on loan. So who were the 49ers buys? I just don't think Farke gave the seal of approval, and they are leaving. Um, yeah, I don't know, mate. I mean, Farke must have some input in the players that's actually coming. That is actually coming in because I mean, when he actually signed on the dotted line for Leeds, he literally did come in and say, "Look, I want to be a manager. I want to be a manager where I actually have an input and have a say on what comes in, and what doesn't come in through the door." Being a coach or being a head coach doesn't actually, or it kind of does, but it doesn't actually give you that full right. Where it's kind of like down to um, the ownership group to go right. Well, we're lacking in this department, right? We're going to go out and find that person, whichever person it may be. But I don't know, mate. Um, large, Largy, um, yeah. Again, yeah. I mean, he went out on loan because he was a little bit of a bitch. To be fair, he wasn't getting what he wanted. Threw his teddies out the pram, a little bit like Nonto because he wasn't getting the game time. Threw his teddies out the pram. I'm leaving. This is the way it is. And then obviously when he was getting game time, he then picked up his dummy and then put it, and then started cracking on. Perry, I think Perry was just one of those where we needed a keeper, and he was a choice where he was, we had to get a keeper, and he was just another choice. To be fair, but yeah, again, mate, I don't know. We've just got to, yeah. If they come, then they'll leave after a year. We've got at least 9 months, 12 months service out of them. So CB, I think Largy has an attitude problem, which Farker doesn't like. Yeah, again, like I says, mate, threw his dummy out the pram. Chucked his teddies in a corner, shit like that, because he wasn't getting what he wanted. He came in expecting all the Bonnie marbles, expecting I'm gonna light the team up. It's gonna be all me, 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 me. Didn't get that. Didn't get what he wanted, and he pretty much had a piss fit, and then just wanted to leave. And then he got his loan move, and then that was him gone, and pretty much that was him uh, out the door with it. I wouldn't say with his tail between his legs, but to pretty much say, look, no team, no player is bigger than the team. If you want to play for this team, you deal with what you get given, whether you get little game time, um, half a season game time, or a full season game time. No one player is bigger than the badge. Bigger, it's like what they say. No name on the back of the shirt is bigger than the one on the front. And Largy, to be fair, Largy wasn't accepting that, and like you say, yeah, he's got a massive attitude problem, and I totally agree with you. So I think Farker had to compromise on Largy, Perry, and Schmidt signings as he couldn't get the players he wanted. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with the compromise, but again, like I says, with the ownership group, they obviously thought that these are the areas that we need to fill, and they brought them in. But to be fair, um, when it comes down to Farker, he would have had to have done some sort of homework on these three, or well, at least Perry and Larger, because um, he would have had to have done some sort of homework. So these potentially would have been backup choices because he couldn't get the players that he's wanted. Now, was it because the players didn't want to come? Was it because the players was under contract and were after the teams were after ridiculous amounts of money? Who knows? But I mean, we got a couple of players in to fill that void. Yes, sadly, the players, one that has an attitude problem, one's a little bitch and doesn't like what he gets told. And Perry is pretty much what do you call it, Mez 2.0, shall we say? Um, and then Schmidt again, yeah, he was another one that threw his tails out the pram, couldn't get what he wanted, so it was I want to leave. And to be fair, with that I want to leave policy, I want to do this, I want to do that. Um, I am surprised Nonto hasn't gone already. The way he was going on, that he wanted to go, and that he literally wants away. He doesn't want to play for Leeds, and things like that. So, and I think hence the reason why Farco was just like, no, if this is how you're going to be, you're training on your own, or you're going to train with the kids, pretty much. Um, so yeah, I do agree that's a compromise, but I think it was a compromise where he's done his own work on them and pretty much um, got what was coming in. To be fair, but yeah, I totally agree. Um, come on, sure. Rickon, how's it going, mate? Hope you are well, buddy. If you're new, drop a like and so. I was literally just asking you to do that. Thank you very much, bud. It means a lot. Cheers, buddy. Um, Big up from uh, nice. Yeah, how's your day been, mate? How's everything been? Thank you for subscribing and liking to the channel, mate. It means a lot. Like I said, I'm getting back into this after having substantial time away. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually doing a hell of a lot more. Going to be doing quite a few videos and going to be doing a few more lives. It might not be in this setting; it might be in a different kind of setting. So again, like I said, it will be on my phone or it'll be on my laptop. It won't be on like the semi studio kind of setting. But thanks very much, mate. Hope you are well. Thoughts on that name? That's what I'm saying. I cannot spell that name. I can't even read that name, let alone spell it. So I think he's going to be an absolute banger. Yeah. From what I've actually seen of him, mate, I think he's going to be really, really good. I think he's going to fit the mold. I'm fitting the team really, really well. I really do. Again, not really a player that I've actually checked up on. To be fair, I kind of need to check up on and see how he's doing. But I've seen uh, a couple of bits and bobs about him. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he's doing. But I haven't actually gone and looked up massively. But I think from what I've seen, I think he'll fit the mold, and I think he'll fit the team really, really well. CB's Tarek looks class. Yeah, 100%, mate. Like I says, from what I've seen, he does look really well and an absolute steal as well. Yeah, totally get it. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing him. To be fair, I'm looking forward to seeing all the new signings, see how they do and see how they come across as well. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Shall we just call? Shall we? Give a sec. Um, I'm well, hoping you are too. Yeah, I'm absolutely great. Done a lot of work on myself, getting fit, getting healthy, doing all the other bits and bobs. Pretty much working on myself, working on getting other things sorted out, working on getting this channel back up and running again. Um, well, you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, getting everything all squared away and sorted out. So last few comments, guys, and we are going to wrap it up because I've been on a half an hour longer than I should be. Mrs. probably going to pull my head off. Shall we just call him a big T? Yeah, mate. If he, to be fair, if he does what I'm expecting to be done, mate, he can be called the big T. He can be called Mr. T. You know, or what CB says, yeah, Mr. T. There you go. If he does what I'm expecting him to do, 100%, mate. Um, is Tarek an upgrade on Pascal? Is Elvadi an upgrade on Bernal? Yeah. Elvadi definitely upgrade on Bernal. Tarek, I'm going to say yes. I mean, I would have loved Pascal to stay, but obviously, Brighton came in with a good bid, and to be fair, if we needed to get some players in, we needed to sell. It's a bit shit that he's gone, but yeah, I think he'll be an upgrade. To be fair, I'm hoping he's going to be an upgrade from what I've seen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. But yeah, I think both of them are upgrades. One more than the other, but they are still upgrades. To be fair. Um, CBs, yep, yes, and yes, 100%. Yeah, like I says, I would have loved. Sorry, I keep getting notifications up. Yeah, so again, like what CB says, yes and yes. So what El Vadi is a massive upgrade on Bernal without a shadow of a doubt, and Tarek is an upgrade on Strauch. But again, we'll still, we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, to be fair, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what Tarek can actually do. And from what I've seen in the few videos that I have actually watched, he is an upgrade. By how much, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see when the season starts. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Inky, yes on both, and good luck to them. 100% Inky, mate. Good luck to them both. Good luck to all the new signings that we've actually got this season. Uh, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to the season starting. I'm really looking forward to to everything that's actually happening. Everybody getting involved in it. I'm actually going to be looking forward to seeing the starting lineup of that Farker puts in against Forest. To be fair, yeah, fingers crossed it's going to be a massive, massive strong lineup. Um, I like Bernal. He didn't have a bad game when he played. No, he didn't have a bad game, no, mate. But I think again, it's one of those players where if you can't get your first choice target, he's one of those players where you get what you get with him. You know what I mean? He didn't have a bad game, no, but I think we did need to upgrade on him, and I think Elvadi is a massive upgrade. To be fair, it's a bit, I mean, could have have been a backup, maybe, but at the end of the day, like what we've all said, we need to sell to buy in, or we need to do. My daughter's going nuts. Um, we need to start balancing them books, or we needed to balance them books before we could buy. So it is what it is. Get a player out and hopefully get a really good player in. Now, to be fair, if neither player does good, then I'm literally going to be like, okay, what have we done? Why have we got rid of X, Y, and Z to get A, B, and C? And you know what I mean? So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to seeing how they do, whether they are massive upgrades on Bernal and Strauch. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But guys, this it's been an hour. I was only hoping to do half an hour because obviously nerves and all that stuff. So I've literally just gone with it. I've literally just gone with what's in my head and what I've seen over the past few months. Obviously, from the end of last season to pre-season to signings, ins and outs, and obviously contracts. Which again, Inky, thank you very much because I knew I had something in. I knew I had something in there. It was just a matter of what the bloody hell was it, and obviously it was the contract. So yeah, but guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by, and it's like I said, it's been an hour. I was only going to do half an hour, so I will be doing another live within the next couple of days. I will be doing a video tomorrow morning on what do you call it, on score predictions. So I'll be doing that one. I'm not sure about a preview video. Um, just it just all depends, or like a I may do like a video after the game. So let's just watch out for these videos. But guys, thanks very, very much for sticking by. It really does mean a lot. And as Inky's gone says, great chat, nice one, Robbo. Cheers, buddy. Again, like I said, you've stuck with me since the get go when I was with Gary and Stu and all the other bits and bobs and that. Obviously the breakaway, which has got me to this stage now, and building a massive lot of confidence up in myself and everything like that. So the confidence that I'm getting doing this, speaking to you guys, and speaking to the fan base that we have is absolutely phenomenal. Now I know obviously my wife doesn't like football. She was like, "Oh, you're talking about football, you're doing this, you're doing that." Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's what I'm passionate about. I mean, um, my wife sees it completely different. Bless her. I mean, I remember I took her to a Leeds Newcastle game donkeys ago when we first got together. I'm talking like 13 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. And she still swears to this day, it was a pre-season game. She still swears to this day that Leeds should have lost that game because Newcastle should have been given umpteen penalties. Because as you obviously are all aware, I live in I live in Newcastle, obviously with my wife and my kids and that. So, but yeah, so that's kind of like the our little uh, talk about football when we have that little bits and bats. So it's good. It's good to actually have that rivalry as well, and especially one of my best mates up the road. He's a massive Newcastle fan, and yeah, we kind of don't butt heads, but we take the piss out of each other constantly. So last few, so great stream. Hope Leeds have a great season. Vamus, yeah, Vamus, mate. Thanks very much for stopping by. Thanks for your subscribe, buddy. Means a lot. Michael, great stream. Thanks, bud. Hope you can come back. If you ever get some free time, would love to have you in my chat and have on my channel one day, mate. Do you know something? It would be an absolute pleasure, and hopefully one day I could actually get you on my on my channel as well. Like I says, when I get this fully up and running, when I'm actually more um how can I put it? Get a lot more things out there when I'm not uber busy and that. I'll be doing a hell of a lot more lives. It'll be pretty much that live, probably is day on, day off, day on, day off. There's always something to talk about in football, whether it be Leeds United, whether it be the Premier League, whether it be anything to do with football. There's always something to talk about with football. So yeah, I would love to go on your stream, dude. Um, I will. I will find you, mate, and I will smash you a subscribe as well, buddy, and have a look at your videos as well. So thanks very much. Again, that means a lot. Really, really does, mate. Well, sorry. Yeah. So sorry, guys. Yeah. So guys, that's it for me. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. Like I said, I was only meant to do an hour. Sorry, 30 minutes. But yeah, it's been an absolute blast. It's been an absolute amazing show to come back to. Um, obviously, brand new channel in a sense. Um, let's see how far we can actually push this channel. But guys, if you can, on your way out, if you haven't done already, please smash that like button. If you're new, please just smash the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for so you know when we do go live, and you know when I put a new video up. And also, yeah, please get the channel out there, guys. Please share it. Share the shit out of it, as I would say. But guys, uh, right. Happy days, mate. I will get on with that, Inky. Cheers. I will have a look at that, and we'll yeah, we'll get that smashed together, bro. But guys, like I says, if you've stayed, and I'll say this, I'll say this on there because I do a bit of gaming, do a bit of gaming streaming as well. So with a few good friends of mine and my wife. But I will say this as I will say it as I say it on there. If you stayed here for 1 second, 1 minute, or 1 hour, thank you so much for sticking by. Your support means the whole world to me, especially getting back doing this as just me. And yeah, I can't thank you all enough. But guys, you have a fantastic rest of the weekend. If you're going to the game, I believe it's away tomorrow anyway, isn't it? But if you are going to the game, whether it's at home or away, hope you enjoy the game. If you're going to the pub to watch it, hopefully you can have a pint on me, or have a pint for me. I would love to actually get down to Ellen Road at some point and have a pint with a few of you guys. Get to know the guys behind the text chat. Um, so yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very, very much, and I will see you in my next stream. So watch out for a new video tomorrow, and we will call it there. Cheers, guys. Much love, and look after yourselves, and enjoy the game tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.